Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we'll be taking a look at the JetBeam Jet 2 Pro. There are three standout features that you should take a look at with this flashlight. Number one, there's a flash sale going on at GearBest. You can get it for $28.99, and that's a lot less than the over $50 that it was selling for just a couple of days ago. Number two, 510 lumens. Yep, on this little thing, 510 lumens. And then the third thing is an extremely aggressive crown bezel, an attack bezel that you can neuter by just turning it around, screwing it back on, and now it looks very tame. If you're interested in this at any time, please click the link in the description box below. Again, flash sale going on, $28.99 at GearBest. Here's everything that you'll get. Everything comes in this package. Very easy to open. You don't have to cut it or nothing. Just pop it open. Inside that package you will find a lanyard, an extra O-ring, a attack bezel, and that, and a manual that's pretty well written, surprisingly so. What is not included is a battery. So the first thing you want to do is get rid of this tame ring that came on the flashlight and put on the attack ring. And again, I don't see the need for this because you could have put it on one way or the other. It's reversible. I'm going to go ahead and put this flashlight into attack mode. The next thing you want to do is put in the battery. You can utilize a CR123A, or if you like the rechargeable type, you could use a 16340. So let's go ahead and put the battery in. You can see right in there a little bit. Let you see the inside of the cap, the spring. You got to make sure that you tighten this down really good when you put this on, and also for the clip that's included, you can see that on the flashlight, 180 degrees opposite each other, there's a little notch right there, and you have a little tab on the inside of here that keeps the clip from rotating. So you want to position this 90 degrees offset from the function operation button here or here as you screw down the tail cap. By the way, just like to point out, there is your O-ring. It's IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters, and we can go ahead and test that out, make sure we're good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and screw this back on. And again, as you're tightening it, you want to go ahead and move this clip, and you'll feel it sort of pop into that notch, and now it will not rotate. Now you have to make sure that you turn this all the way down, because it's not going to turn on unless you do. I guarantee it. See, I didn't even turn it down enough. So you got to really make sure that you get that cap down for it to function. Nope, there we go. The lens here is a glass lens, and it does have an anti-reflective coating. And you can see it has an orange peel reflector. So again, another thing in here that helps spread the light out, so it's very floody. Or yeah, very floody, not a thrower. And you have a anodized aluminum body, really nice knurling right here. When you have that clip on, it does not roll away, which is really nice, and all the functions are through one button. Very easy to use. I mean, I figured it out, so pretty good. This aluminum body does have a scratch resistant type 3 hard anodized black finish, just like most flashlights these days. And I gave you the temperature to light, and that falls under cool white light. So if you were wondering if it's neutral or cool white, this is cool white. So this is 510 lumens. It does that because the emitter inside there, right in there, is a Cree XP-L HI. Uses 2.5 watts. It's a 5-mode flashlight. So you could go from Moonlight, low, medium, high. And you also have strobe. Also, this flashlight has a memory, so whatever you turn it on, like, first of all, you have 3 normal modes. You have high, medium, low, and it will keep on cycling through as you hold the button. And see, I'm going to take my finger off when it's low. If I click it and turn it off, click it and turn it on again, it's on low. If I'm going to go ahead and press and let it cycle to medium, turn it off. If I turn it on again, it's going to come on at medium. Turn it off, turn it on, very simple. Now if you want to access Moonlight mode, all you have to do is, while it's off, double click, and you're in Moonlight mode. You can see, you can barely see it. When you turn it off and turn it back on, it's going to come back to the memory of those three, the low, medium, high. See? So it's medium. Now if you want to go to turbo, while it's on, double click, and you're in turbo mode. That's 510 lumens. Super duper duper bright. Right? If you want to access the strobe, whether it's on or off, triple 1 2 3, and you're strobing. We'll do it while it's on. 1 2 3, strobing. So whether it's on or off, tap it 3 times, you're strobing, tap it again, it's off. When you turn it back on, it's going to come back on in one of the 3 memories you set, low, medium, high. In this case, we set it to medium, medium. In the normal modes, you know, you have the low, high, medium, low, high. So if, let's say I have it low there, if I press and hold it, it just directly accesses high, which is the 510 lumens. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and run through all the different run times and lumens. So let's start out with the Moonlight. When it's off, double click it, and you're in that Moonlight mode. As you can see right there, a half a lumen for 150 hours. And I have that up here just so if you don't want to listen to me. So now let's go ahead and turn it on to one of the 3 normal modes. Here it is low. That's 5 lumens for 15 hours. I'm going to rotate it to the medium, which is 100 lumens for an hour and a half. And then we have to go to the high, and that's 510 lumens for 3/4 of an hour. If you want to see what that looks like on the table there, just so you can see the angle of the light, we go ahead and look at the spotlight right there. You can see it spreads out pretty, it's very floody, but you do have a little spot right there, and you can see that the bezel sort of gets in the way on the outside of the light. But if that bothers you, you could reverse that attack bezel just like that, and then you'll have a clean flood on the outside there. You can see how close I am to the table, so it spreads out really fast. So it's not a thrower, it's a flutter, and it's, you know, really meant for, I think, inside kind of EDC, although you could use it outside or around your car, things like that. Now, it is getting warm, it is going to get hot, because 510 lumens is a lot of light, and it will produce some heat with Cree LED emitters. Let's talk about this attack bezel. That is probably one of the more aggressive bezels I've ever seen. And although you don't have a lot of flashlight to hold on to, if you're trying to gouge somebody with it, I don't know, maybe holding it like that, I don't know. But it's going to be a little bit hard. Also, if you're going to use this to break glass, again, you probably want to choke up way up on there. Don't do that, or you're going to get yourself cut. So it's very small to have an attack bezel like this, or a crown bezel is the proper way of saying that. Anyway, another benefit of a crown bezel, if you set it down while it's on, you know it's on. And guess what? Tail stands, so you can light up a room with this little guy, no problem. Nice and steady, very solid. You can see also here on the bottom there is a hole right there where you can put that lanyard that came with this. We're in my backyard, and right there at the corner of the fence there, I'd say that's about 10-15 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and turn out the lights, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this flashlight, and it's in, we'll go ahead and pop it into high mode. There we go. So you can see again how floody it is. I mean, you got that spot right there, but you can see how the flood fills up the whole frame. So very impressive, and we can shine it way down there. That's probably about 25 yards, no problem, and yet it's still, the flood still just lights the whole frame, so quite incredible. let you take a look at the beam there. Extremely floody, strong, compact, awesome flashlight. I know I've blasted through a lot of the specs, and I'm not really in any kind of order, just as things come to my head. So all the specs are down in the description box below, along with the link if you're interested. There's only a couple left to GearBest, so you better act fast if you want one of these for the really good price. As far as cons are concerned, it may be too small to have such an aggressive crown bezel, but I think it's freaking cool. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of is having to get this cap down really tight to get the light to come on. The good thing about that is that you're really making sure that you are sealing it really good, and I don't know if that's a design or a actual fault. I don't know. Kind of interesting, but once it's on, it's working, and it is definitely super duper bright. So again, whoops, sorry about that. It's 5 modes, 510 lumens, aggressive crown bezel that you can neuter by reversing. You don't have to put that other one on that came with it. As a matter of fact, it looks pretty cool when you have it reversed. Let me let that come into focus there. Has a really nice look, and you don't have to worry about that. And now it makes it go into your pocket really nice and easy. Nice clip, holds pretty good. So I wouldn't like put this into casual pants, but like if you have cargo pants or things like that, or work pants. Did I say pants? Pants. This can easily be an everyday carry for you. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.